on Homelander in season 2?
Uh, I mean, besides weirdly kinky, obviously he's an asshole. We don't like him, but then there are moments where he seems a little more human. Like we see pieces of his character, and this is what makes a great villain. Is that you have to understand why they are the way they are. It's nobody's bad
Right.
just to be bad.
Right.
But he was raised by nobody. He was raised by scientists, and the only affection he ever got was from Madeline. Was that her name?
I think it's Madeline, and then the guy, is it Vogelbaum?
Yeah,
The like male doctor that raised him
right.
too.
Yeah, the one who got his head imploded. Um, with Homelander, it's bizarre because you start to kind of see where he's coming from because he didn't have any human interaction. So you can understand where somebody who was raised to basically be a weapon could kind of get a god complex, which is ultimately what he has, is this god complex. And
Big time.
he literally says those words to his kid, we are gods.
Yep.
But then when he starts to get involved with Stormfront, you start to see moments of him. Like I personally, I think that it's showing that he was not 100% with her on the racism part. I don't think
No, when she was talking to their son Ryan,
you could see it, right?
and
He was
she was
uncomfortable.
yeah, when she's like giving him that bullshit Nazi spiel, and she's trying to tell him about how some people hate us because of the color of our skin. You could tell that Homelander's like, what are you talking about?
Well, and when you think about it, he embodies America and she embodies
Right.
Nazism. So it's like
Right.
he literally, everything in him is fighting her. And so,
Yeah.
but he's also in love with her. So it's this bizarre. I don't know. I think
don't
they
know.
humanized him.
I
A little
don't
bit.
know that he was really. I don't know. I don't know if I would say he was in love with her. That's kind of an interesting question because I think he just really enjoyed the affection. Like he's constantly seeking that affection. He sought that from what's her name that he ended up laser beaming in the first season.
Yep.
But I don't know, man. I going back to that question of, what did you think of Homelander? I was kind of disappointed in his character this season too. I didn't really get a whole lot from him. I mean, what did he really do this season, I guess, is my question as far as like being a villain. What did he really do villain-wise this season? I felt like he was much more of an actual bad guy in season 1, and I felt like Stormfront was really the one who was leading the charge for the evil on this one.
I think the show is kind of setting up that, like, while Homelander is powerful, he's not the only one. And I think that's kind of what they're getting at. The show, I think this season, like season 1 was like, this is Homelander, this is the Seven, Homelander's the bad guy. This season is setting up super terrorists or super villains or whichever one. And it's just showing how the world has gotten bigger now because Compound V is out. It'll just be kind of interesting to see where else it goes.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what's going to happen here in season 3. And obviously, we saw Huey is now working with the head exploder chick, who's running for, was it mayor or senator or something?
Yeah, one of them.
One of them. So I'm not exactly sure. I was a little bit confused with her character, the lady who can explode people's heads. I was